Hello, viewers. Welcome to the lecture series of SSC Quantitative Aptitude. This is your tutor, Keshav Agarwal, and this is lecture on ratio and proportion. So, in this lecture, we are going to see 25 practice questions on ratio and proportion. Let us begin with the first question. If A is to B equal to C is to D, then MA plus NC upon MB plus ND is equal to. So we have to find the value of this thing. Let us now have a look over the solution. So we are given that A is to B equal to C is to D. So we can write it as A upon B equal to C upon D. And if I send this A there and bring this C here, then I will have A upon C equal to B upon D. Correct? Now, I have to find the value of MA plus NC upon MB plus ND. I can take out C common from here and D common from here. Then I will have C times of M into A upon C plus N and D times of M upon M into B upon D plus N. And now observe that you have A upon C equal to B upon D. So if you substitute the value of A upon C, you will have C upon D times of M into B upon D plus N and upon B M into B upon D plus N. And if you see, these two things are same. So this and this get cancelled. You will have C upon D. Now, similarly, MA plus NC upon MB plus ND, take A common. You will have A times of M plus N C upon A and B times of M plus N D upon B. And if you substitute the value of D upon B, that is equals to C upon A, then you will have A times of M plus N upon N into C upon A upon B times of M plus N times C upon A. And you can see this thing and this thing will get cancelled. So here you will have A upon B. So you can say the hence correct option is D. Now, moving on to question number 2. If A upon B equal to C upon D equal to E upon F, then we have to see each of them is equal to. So let A upon B equal to C upon D equal to E upon F equal to 1 upon 2. Okay. Now check from option to save your valuable time. So let us see option D. So A plus 3C minus 5 upon E equal to B plus 3D minus 5F. So I can take C common. Okay. So I will have A upon B plus 3 minus 5E upon C. And here taking D common, I will have D times of B upon D plus 3 minus 5F upon D. And if you see this thing and this thing will get cancelled. Okay. So here we have C upon D equal to 1 upon 2. Hence, the option correct here is option number D. Okay. So let us move ahead with question number 3. If A plus B is to B plus C is to C plus A equal to 6 is to 7 is to 8 and A plus B plus C equal to 14, then the value of C is. So here we are provided that A plus B is to B plus C is to C plus A is equal to 6 is to 7 is to 8. And let us suppose 6x is to 7x is to 8x. Therefore, A plus B plus B plus C plus A is equal to 6x plus 7x plus 8x. So it is going to be twice of A plus B plus C equal to 21x. And now you see A plus B plus C is going to be 21 upon 2x. And it is given that A plus B plus C is equal to 14. So this information is provided to us in the question. So that means 21x upon 2 is equal to 14. So that means x is equal to 4 upon 3. Now since the x is obtained, we can use it to find the value of C. So A plus B is equal to 6 times of 4 upon 3, that is 8. So it is also given that A plus B plus C equal to 14. So you have the value of A plus B. So you can find the value of C. So C will be equal to 14 minus 8, that is equal to 6. So the correct option here will be option number A. Let us now move to question number 4. If A plus B is to B plus C is to C plus A equal to 7 is to 6 is to 5, and A plus B plus C is given to be 27, then what will be the value of 1 upon A is to 1 upon B is to 1 upon C? So the solution. So this information is already provided to us. Okay. So we have 2A equal to 7 plus 5 minus 6, and 2B is equal to 7 plus 6 minus 5, and 2C is equal to 6 plus 5 minus 7. So therefore, A is to B is to C is going to be 3 is to 4 is to 2. And now 1 upon A is to 1 upon B is to 1 upon C is going to be 1 upon 3 is to 1 upon 4 is to 1 upon 2. And the LCM of these terms is 12. So we can multiply it by 12 so that we can get rid of denominators, fractions. So it will be 4 is to 3 is to 6. So the correct option here will be option A. Now, question number 5. If x minus 2y plus 8z is to y minus 3z plus 4w is to 4x plus 5z minus 7w is equal to 3 is to 4 is to 7. So we have this value. Then we are to find 6x plus 2y minus 17w upon w equal to what? The solution. So here we are provided a hint that 3 plus 4 equal to 7. So let's see how we are going to do this. So x minus 2y plus 8z plus y minus 3z plus 4w is going to be 4x plus 5z minus 7w. So here the ratios are 3 is to 4 is to 7. And you can see that 3 plus 4 equal to 7. So that's exactly what we are doing here. We are adding these two to obtain the third one. So that is exactly what is written here. Okay. So now if you simplify this, you will have x minus y plus 5z plus 4w equal to 4x plus 5z minus 7w. And on further simplification, you will have 11w equal to 3x plus y, and 22w equal to 6x plus 2y. Therefore, 6x plus 2y minus 17w upon w is going to be 22w, because 6x plus 2y is 22w. So we have substituted the value here. So we will have 22w minus 17w upon w. So w will get cancelled and we will be left with only 5 here. So the option correct here is option A. Let us now move to question number 6. If A upon 3 equal to B upon 2 equal to C upon 5. Then what is the value of ratio C plus A whole square is to A plus B whole square is to B plus C whole square. So, so thing that here we are going to do is put all of these proportions equal to k. So we assume this is equal to some value k. So we can write it as a equal to 3k, b equal to 2k, and c equal to 5k. So now I have the value of a, b, c in terms of k. So, and we have to find c plus a whole square is to b plus a plus b whole square is to b plus c whole square. And I can put the value of a, b, c. So I will have 5k plus 3k whole square is to 3k plus 2k whole square is to 2k plus 5k whole square. When you simplify this, it will be 8k, this will be 5k, this will be 7k, and you take the square, you will get 64k square, 25k square, and 49k square. So to get rid of k square, just divide it by k square, because these are ratios, you can do that. So you will be left with 64 is to 25 is to 49. Hence the option correct here is option C. Moving to question number 7. If A, B and C are positive numbers such that A square plus B square is to B square plus C square is to AC square plus A square equal to 34 is to 61 is to 45. So then B minus A is to C minus B is to C minus A equal to. So we have to find the value here. So let us have a look over the solution. So this statement is already provided to us. So let us add all of them together. So we will have twice of A square, twice of B square, twice of C square equal to 34 plus 61 plus 45, that is equal to 140. So the A square plus B square plus C square is going to be 70. So C square will be 70 minus 34, that is 36. That means C is equal to 6. B square is going to be 70 minus 45, that is equal to 25. Therefore, B is going to be 5. A square is going to be 9. That means A equal to 3. Okay. So, B minus A is to C minus B is to C minus A is equal to 2 is to 1 is to 3. So, the correct option here is option D. Now, question number 8. If x minus y is to y minus z is to z minus k equal to 2 is to 3 is to 5, then what is the value of z is to x plus k? So here this thing is already given to us. So that means x minus y is equal to 2, y minus z is equal to 3, and z minus k equal to 5. So let us suppose k is equal to 1. So we are assuming that. So when you do that, you will have z equal to 6, y equal to 9, and x equal to 11. So the required ratio z is to x plus k is going to be 6 is to 11 plus 1. That is 1 is to 2. So the correct option here will be option A. If 4a plus 7b times of 4c minus 7d equal to 4a minus 7b times of 4c plus 7d, then which one of the following is correct? So 4a plus 7b upon 4a minus 7b is equal to 4c plus 7d upon 4c minus 7d. That is given to us. Okay, we have just moved some terms from left to right, and we got this. And now when we apply componendo and dividendo, we will have 8a upon 4b 14b equal to 8c upon 14d, and that means a upon b is equal to c upon d. So the option correct here is option number A. if z upon x minus 2y equal to 2z plus x upon 2y equal to 2x upon z, then find the value of x plus y plus z upon z. So this z upon x minus 2y equal to 2z plus x upon 2y equal to 2x upon z is given to us. So we can add this term, and this term, and this term, and this term, and still this ratio is going to be equal to all of these three. So this is obtained by adding the numerator together and denominator together. Okay. So we will have 3z plus 3x upon x plus z, and you can see x plus z can be cancelled out and you will be left with 3. That means 2x upon z is equal to 3. That is x upon z equal to 3 upon 2. So 2z plus x upon 2y is also going to be 3. So that means 4 plus 3 upon 2y equal to 3. So y will be 7 upon 6. So that means x is to y is to z is going to be 18 is to 7 is to 12. And now x, y, z is known to you. You can just substitute the values in this equation to obtain the final result. It will be 37 upon 12. So the correct option here will be option B. The fourth proportional to 10, 12, 15 is. So 10 is to 12 as 15 is to A. So 12 into 15 is going to be equal to 10 into A. That means A is equal to 18. So the option correct here is C. What is the third proportional to 16 and 24? The third proportional of 16 and 24 is equal to B square upon A. That means 24 times of 24 upon 16, that is 36. So the option correct here is option A. What is the ratio of mean proportional between 1.8 and 3.2 and the third proportional 5.5 and 3? So the mean proportional is A is to X as X is to B. So A upon X equal to X upon B. So X square is equal to A times B. So X will be root of A into B, and put the values of A and B, you will get X equal to 2.4. So the third proportional is going to be B square upon A. That means A equal to 5, B equal to 3, you will have 9 upon 5. Now the ratio equal to mean proportional is to third proportional is going to be 4 is to 3. Then just you have to substitute the values here to obtain the final answer. So the option correct here is option B. If P is the third proportional to 8, 20 and Q is the fourth proportional to 3, 5, 24, then find the value of 2P plus Q. So the third proportional P is equal to 20 into 20 upon 8. That means P is equal to 50. The fourth proportional is Q equal to 24 into 5 upon 3. So Q will be 40. So 2P plus Q is going to be 2 times of 40 plus 40. That is 140. So the correct option here is option D. When X is added to each of 9, 15, 21 and 31, the numbers so obtained are in proportion to. What is the mean proportional between the numbers 3x minus 2 and 5x plus 4? Let us now have a look over the solution. Let's denote the numbers obtained by adding x to 9, 15, 21 and 31 as 9 plus x, 15 plus x, 21 plus x and 31 plus x respectively. Since these numbers are in proportion, we can write as 9 plus x upon 15 plus x equal to 21 plus x upon 31 plus x. And you do the cross multiplication, you will be left with 9 plus x times of 31 plus x equal to 15 plus x times of 21 plus x. So when you expand these terms, so you will get 279 plus 48x plus x square equal to 315 plus 36x plus x square. And you will be left with, when x and x square get cancelled, you will get 279 plus 40x equal to 315 plus 36x. So when you simplify, you will get x equal to 9. Now we need to find the mean proportional between the number 3x minus 2 and 4x plus 5x plus 4. So first of all, put x equal to 9, which we solve. So 3x minus 2 is going to be 25 when you put x equal to 9, and 5x plus 4 is going to be 49 when you put x equal to 9. And now you know the formula for mean proportional, that is under root of 25 times of 49. So it is going to be 35. Thus, the mean proportional between these two numbers is 35. So the option correct here is option B. What number should be added to each number 103, 135, 110 and 144 so that the resulting numbers are in the proportion? Solution. Let us suppose x be the number that we should add to the numbers 103, 135, 110 and 144. So the resulting number is going to be 103 plus x, 135 plus x, 110 plus x and 144 plus x. And now the question says, when we added x to all these numbers, our new numbers are in proportion. That means 103 plus x upon 135 plus x equal to 110 plus x upon 144 plus x. This is going to hold. Now again, you can do cross multiplication and you will get 103 plus x times of 144 plus x equal to 135 plus x times of 110 plus x. And when you simplify this, you will get 103 times of 144 plus 247x plus x square equal to 135 times of 110 plus 245x plus x square. X square and x square get cancelled. So further simplification is required here. You will get x equal to 9. So that's what exactly we were looking for. So the option correct here is option C. If x is subtracted from each of 23, 39 and 32 and 56, the numbers obtained are in proportion. Then what is the mean proportional between these two numbers, x plus 4 and 3x plus 1? So again, this is very much similar to what we had did till now. So after subtracting x, we will get 23 minus x, 39 minus x, 32 minus x and 56 minus x. And now these numbers are in proportion. That means 23 minus x upon 39 minus x is going to be equal to 32 minus x upon 56 minus x. You have to just do the cross multiplication here, expand the terms. You will get x equal to 5. Since x equal to 5 is known, and then what we have to find? We have to find a mean proportional between x plus 4 and 3x plus 1. So first of all, x plus 4 is going to be 9 when you put x equal to 5, and 3x plus 1 is going to be 16 when you put x equal to 5. So the mean proportional is given by under root of 9 times of 16, that is under root of 144, which is equal to 12. So the option correct here is option C. Now, question number 18. When x is added to 2, 3, 30 and 35, then the numbers also obtained in this order are in proportion. Then what is the mean proportion between x plus 7 and x minus 2? So again, this question is very much similar to what we did in the previous question. So here, x plus 7 under root of x minus 2 is going to be 7, 4, 5, 6. Put x equal to 5. So we will get 7 upon 8 equal to 35 upon 40, same proportion. Hence option C is correct. Now question number 19. Question number 19. If B is mean proportional to A and C with common ratio 2 upon 3 to the power 1 by 3, then A minus B whole cube is to B minus C whole cube is. So here we know A upon B equal to B upon C equal to 2 upon 3 to the power 1 by 3. So we can do A minus B upon B minus C equal to this. So cubing both sides, we will get A minus B whole cube upon B minus C whole cube equal to 2 is to 3. Okay. So we did cubing this side. So it is going to be 2 is to 3. So the correct option here is option C. Question number 20. How much will be decreased to each terms of 16 is to 19 so that it will be 7 is to 6? Let each term be 16a and 19a and the number subtracted from it is x. So 16a minus x, 19a minus x, and we want it to be 7 upon 6. So let us do cross multiplication here. You will have 96a minus 6x equal to 133a minus 7x. So x is equal to 133a minus 96a. So x equal to 37a. Hence the number will be multiple of 37. So the correct option here is option A. Question number 21. Two numbers are in the ratio 4 is to 9. If both numbers increased by 12, the ratio becomes 11 is to 21. The sum of original number is. Let us have a look over the solution. Let the ratio of two numbers be 4x is to 9x. So 4x plus 12 upon 9x plus 12 is equal to 11 upon 21. So 4x plus 12 into 21 is going to be 9x plus 12 into 11. So when you simplify the terms, open the brackets, you will get something like 99x minus 84x equal to 252 minus 132. And on further simplification, you will find that x is equal to 8. So the sum of two numbers is 4x plus 9x. So it will be 13x and x is equal to 8. That means the sum of two numbers will be 104. So the correct option here is option number D. Question number 22. Two numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 5. If 13 is subtracted from each, the new numbers are in the ratio 10 is to 21. If 15 is added to each original number, then the ratio becomes. Let us now have a look over the solution. Ratio of two numbers are 3x is to 5x. So 3x minus 13 upon 5x minus 13 is going to be 10 upon 21. So this is given to us in the question. So when you do the cross multiplication, you will get 21 times of 3x minus 13 equal to 10 times of 5x minus 13. So this implies that 63x minus 273 is equal to 50x minus 130, and this will give you 13x equal to 143. So that means x is equal to 11. So the first number will be 3x, that is 33. The second number will be 5x, that is 55. And if 15 is added in each number, then the ratio is going to be 33 plus 15 is to 55 plus 15. That is 24 is to 35. So the option correct here is option A. Question number 23. If two numbers are in ratio 2 is to 3, and if 2 is subtracted from the first and 2 is added to the second, the ratio becomes 1 is to 2. The sum of numbers is. So let us suppose two numbers are a is to b equal to 2x is to 3x. And now 2 is subtracted from the first and 2 is added to the second, and they are in ratio 1:2. So we can write 2x minus 2 upon 3x plus 2 equal to 1 upon 2. And when you simplify this, you will get 4x minus 4 equal to 3x plus 2. And it will be x equal to 6. And since x is known to you, you can find the value of a, that is 12, and b is 18. And we are interested in finding the sum, so that will be a plus b, which is 30. So the option correct here is option A. Question number 24. A certain sum is divided between a plus a, b, c and d such that the ratio of shares of a, b is in ratio 1:3. B and C is 2:5, C and D is 2:3. If the difference of shares of A and C is rupees 3510, then the share of D is. So the ratio of A to B is 1:3. Ratio of B to C is 2:5. The ratio of C to D is 2:3. This all information is given to us in the question. So A is to B is to C is to D is going to be 4:12:30:45. So we now know the A is to B is to C is to D. So using this, the difference between A and C share will be 30 minus 4 units, that is 26. Given that this difference is 3510, we can find the value of 1 unit. So 1 unit will be 3510 upon 26, that will be 135. So D's share is 45 units from the ratio. So D share is going to be 45 times of 135, that is 6075. So therefore the D's share is 6075. So the option correct here is option C. Let us now have a look over the last question for this lecture. There are three numbers A, B, C such that twice A is equal to thrice B and 4 times B is equal to 5 times C. Then the ratio between A and C is. So in this question, it is said that 2A is equal to 3B and 4B is equal to 5C. And we have to find the ratio between A and C. So A is to B equal to 3 is to 5, 2, and B is to C is equal to 5 is to 4. So A is to B going to be 15 is to 10 when we multiply it by 5. And B is to C is going to be 10 is to 8 when we multiply it by 2. So A is to C will be equal to 15 is to 8. So the option correct here is C. So that would be all for this lecture, and I'll see you in the next class with some more problems on ratio and proportion. Thank you.